we go today. We are getting ready to give the LiveWire a test ride. Harley-Davidson's new electric motorcycle. So this should be interesting for sure. Let's give it a whirl, see how it goes. The hardest thing right off the bat is not reaching for the clutch. And really decelerates when you let go of the throttle. Your tail lights will be blinking behind you as you drop the throttle to decelerate. So that's, people behind you know you're slowing down. And also when you drop the throttle, it regenerates power, a little bit of power back to the battery. And wow, you can really feel the instant power that the thing has. So you've got 100% of the available torque right away. There's no, you don't have to be in any RPM range or anything, obviously, since it's an electric vehicle, but it's definitely a different feel. It's pretty cool. You can kind of hear a whining from the transmission or something. I don't know what exactly that is, but once I get up here close to 50 miles an hour, it's pretty much all wind noise. This may not be your cup of tea, but yeah, I do think this bike will probably entice people that new riders into the marketplace. So that's always a good thing. The more interest we have in riding motorcycles out there of any kind, that's better for all of us. I'm really impressed with how well balanced, and just this thing feels really nimble with the weight super low to the ground, and definitely it's got a neat feel to it. There's no delay to getting that torque. Okay, now I just put it into sport mode, so we'll feel the difference here. They said when you're in sport mode, you'll feel the deceleration of the electric motor is going to be more pronounced, and that is true. I can feel it. So yeah, I'm impressed with what Harley's done here with this electric bike. I mean, I don't know. It probably doesn't fit my style of riding at this point. As battery technology keeps increasing, and who knows, I mean, there's going to be a time more than likely when you can jump on an electric bike and ride halfway across the country without having to charge it again. So it definitely corners very well and accelerates out of the corners nice. Very sporty feeling. So it has, like I was saying, a few different ride modes. So there's just like a regular riding mode. We're in sport mode right now, which I'm already gonna say that's a lot of fun to be in that sport mode. Woo, man, that throttle response is crazy in sport mode. We're nice and narrow, so splitting lanes is gonna be easy here. That's nice here in California. So it's a very narrow bike, so great for commuting. And you have no problem being first off the line.
Alright guys, we are at Sonoma County Harley-Davidson in the far North Bay area of Northern California, for those of you that do not live in California. But today we are checking out the LiveWire. I just got off of a test ride on this bike, and it was very interesting. It was actually a lot of fun to ride it. I mean, I couldn't help but kept finding myself just grinning from ear to ear. With the 100% of the available torque right off the bat. As soon as you twist the throttle, your torque is right there. So pretty impressive. It's really a different feeling from whatever you've ever experienced with a gas-powered motorcycle. So, you know, I think that you know, even though all of us may not be ready to jump to electric motorcycles just yet, I think that technology is coming. And with what I felt here today, this being the flagship bike for Harley-Davidson as an electric motorcycle, they did a really good job on it. It's the weight super low to the ground. So this is the electric motor right here at the bottom, and this is where the batteries are housed right here, and that keeps the weight really low to the ground. And it just this bike handles super nice. It feels like you're just glued to the road. It's amazing. It's got dual Brimbos up front, inverted Showa forks. It's got a Showa monoshock in the rear, and this has several different ride modes, so you can have it set up for whatever kind of riding you want to do. You know, it has, you can say if it's raining out and it's a little slick, it has a rain mode, so you can keep good traction. You don't, because this thing will spin the wheel, I'm sure, very easily if the road's a little wet. But and then you can run it all the way up into sport mode, and I tell you what, when you put it in sport mode, it's impressive. You're gonna feel it. But yeah, overall I'm very impressed, and I gotta say I appreciate these guys here at Sonoma Harley-Davidson having us out here to come check out this electric motorcycle.
How was it compared to the prototype?
That's right. Okay, well, back in 2014, I was invited out here to Sonoma Harley to check out the prototype and kind of give my input on that. I was very skeptical when I came out to do that ride, and ended up, by the time I was done with it, I was pretty impressed with what they'd done with that prototype. And this is just quite a bit better than the prototype was, so very impressed overall.